Hey everybody, it's Nicole from Cause We Love to Scrap, and today I am working on a layout for Not Just for Boys Kit Club. And I'm going to be working on the challenge, which is to make a scrapbook layout featuring yourself. And this is going to be my layout right here that I create. So the first thing I do is kind of go through my stuff. I'm going to use the shimmers from the kit, and I'm going to use this add-on paper cut. And I'm going to use that photo of myself. So I'm going to mark where I want my mixed media to go on the paper first. And then I'm going to go ahead and activate this with some, oh no, this one's a shimmer, so it's already nice and watery. So now I'm just adding it all over my page, adding some water to kind of dilute it, and then adding some more. And then once I'm done with this part, I add some more in here in some different areas like this, just to give it some different stuff everywhere. So now I'm going to come back and I'm going to splatter. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some big dots just with my paintbrush, just to add some more dimension to this layout as well, or interest to it, not dimension. So for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and place that aside while it is drying, and I'm going to go through the kit. I did get double papers of everything, but I'm showing you what the papers are here. And now I'm going to go ahead and back my cut file. So I start with just looking to see how I'm going to put that on. And first of all, I decide to go ahead and do the little clips that are holding the photos on the line, and I'm going to use the wood grain, which is the back pattern of this floral. So I just draw around where I want it and then cut a little bit inside the lines, and then I go ahead and put that on. I'm gonna go ahead and show you all of these, and then one of the Polaroids. This little cut is also good if you have a lot of pictures that you want to put on your page and they're tiny enough to fit in here. Sometimes when I order pictures, I usually do 3x4 photos for everything. So it's hard to remember if you, or know that you want smaller pictures in something. So that's why I don't have a lot of smaller pictures. This picture that I have of me, I just printed off of my Canon Ivy, and so it's a 2x3, and yeah, that's what it is. So you can see here I'm going to trace around that flower that I want to be poking out of my frame, and I'm just going to go ahead and glue it down on the back with the wood side facing up. And then I'm going to do that for the rest of my Polaroids, and there they are. So that's how my layout is going to go. There was like a misprint on my photo where like a little white line was at the bottom, so I just go ahead and take that. This is still drying, so I'm going to put it aside again, and then I'm just going to start playing. This ephemera comes in the kit, and it is super cute, super beautiful. I ordered the essentials kit, which those charms come in, but you can also get those charms a la carte. So those charms that are up in the right above that bicycle. So now I'm going to work on my clusters. I'm going to have one over here to the left of my photo, and then I'm going to have one at the right of the banner. And I'm just going to grab a bunch of pretty stuff and start building it and start clustering. There's no rhyme or reason to these clusters, just that I liked it, and since this is a page about me, I'm going to go ahead and get what I like. So I think I just added a teacup over there. I don't know if you know, but in the mornings I drink tea. I drink tea with milk and Splenda in it, and it's one of the best parts of my day. And then I do add that little card that says "Be Yourself." That's going to be my title for this page. I was thinking about a cluster up to the on the left of that banner cut, but it doesn't make the cut. No, it doesn't make it onto the page. So I'm done with those. And I pull out these arrows. They're acrylic and they're super cute. Those are an add-on as well. So now I'm going through those charms, and I'm going to pick one of the honeycombs and one of the bees. Super cute. Messing with my phone. I was upset because it's still wet, so impatient me decides, you know what, you're just going to get sopped up with this paper towel. So that's what I do so that I can just start moving on. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to move on to putting this banner down on the mixed media. I used some dimensional foam squares, and then I added some glue just because that mixed media I wasn't sure if it was going to stick. So I do add some glue to those dots, and then I stick it down, and you can't see it very much on the video, but my dots are still there that I had originally made with my pencil. So it was easy to line up where I wanted this to go. And now it's ready. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put my photo down right here. I'm putting, again, some dimensional squares there to lift my photo up off of the banner. And then I'm going to go ahead and stick down all of my embellishments in my clusters. So now I'm grabbing some black embroidery floss, and I'm going to add a little bow to that that charm that's right there. And I do that to the bee charm as well, that's up on the left of the banner when that time comes for that as well. So yep, I'm still working on these clusters. So I have that butterfly and that bee that are going to go on my layout, and I'm just going to draw a little tail or trail from them. And then I'm gonna stitch that with some black embroidery floss as well. First I put down my little stitching mat, and oh, I forgot to stick that guy down. So I do that first, and I make a bow for it, and I put that on the bee as well. And then it's almost like you can't see the bee anymore because my bow is so big, but oh well, what are you gonna do? There we go. And so now I'm going to grab my little poker, and I'm gonna poke the holes for these trails. I don't know why I kept this in, but yep, and then I just make some little swirlies there. I do not glue down my butterfly or bee yet. I will do that after I am finished with sewing. And I'm almost done with my holes here. There we go. And now I'm gonna start sewing. I have like gotten a sewing scrapbooking kit before, and it came with needle and that little foam thing or cushiony mat. And anywho, I'm going to use all 6 strands of the embroidery floss to go ahead and stitch on my page. And I'm going to show you a little bit, but I'm not going to make you watch me do the whole thing. So I'm just using a back stitch, which is where you come up at the 2nd hole, go down the 1st hole, go up the 3rd hole, go down the 2nd hole, so on and so forth, all the way across until you have a line of where you're going. Okay, there we go. I jumped forward. And then I just sew it into the back. I don't need any tape or anything. I just sew it in and cut it off. And then now I'm going to go ahead and stick down the butterfly and the bee. If I could get my glue to work. And I just stick it down in the middle, and I just fold up the wings. And do they get a little bit flat when they go in my album? Yes, but that's okay. I know when I made it, it looked dimensional and off the page. So now here I grabbed some sequins from a previous kit. I'm not sure which kit it was, but that's one good thing about the sequins in Not Just for Boys Kit Club, is that you can use it for several kits. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm using like a black one, a brown wood one, a silver one, and a black and white stripe sequin. And I'm just putting those on my page, and I'm going to glue them down off camera so you don't have to watch that. Now I'm going to add some black splatters. I cover my picture so nothing gets on it. And I think that's it. Let's see. Yep, that's it. So I'm going to leave you with some close-ups. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to include some links down below to the products that I used here at Not Just for Boys Kit Club. And I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe would be great. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time.